Sitting at a back table, Bill said, "Preacher, something has happened that is going to create a national crisis in the Nixon administration." Bill proceeded to inform Dad of a break-in at the Watergate complex, where the Democratic National Committee headquarters was located. There had been wiretaps on the phones, and Bill had personally heard tape recordings of several conversations. He never said which tapes, or where they came from. Dad never discussed this with anyone until after Bill's apparent death. Dad actually thought Bill's funeral was staged, an unopened coffin, and that Bill had been sent to a foreign country. Dad never shared the details of what Bill said that afternoon until about 20 years after the Watergate scandal cost Nixon his presidency. According to Bill, information revealed there was a plan in place by the opposing political party to try to hurt Nixon's re-election bid. The plan was to damage Nixon by using the controversial Vietnam War and making him appear to be incompetent, and as a result, the war was going badly. Without going into details, an official in a very high position with links to American military planning for the Vietnam War was promised a very high and lucrative position in the new administration if he would assist in the strategy. This man was copying the bombing raids and other information of the United States in Vietnam, which were secret plans, and handing over the information to an agent linked to the Russian embassy in Washington. The Russians were then transferring the plans to the Vietnamese leaders. Part of the break-in was linked to a belief that the Russians may have compiled personal information on the man who was stealing the plans, and were actually blackmailing him to hold him as a hostage by claiming that if the information the CIA had about him was released, he would, in that day, lose his job in the government. Before information on the Watergate break-in was reported in the Washington Post, Bill told Dad, "What I've heard is so damaging that if the American people who love this nation knew, it would negatively impact the future of the Democratic Party." The evidence Bill heard and saw proved there were active socialists and communists in America working within the system against American forces in the war to discredit the president. He stated, "It proves the higher-ups in the party are pro-socialist, and some are communist in their ideology." Bill predicted that Nixon would be the brunt of the news stories and would be forced to step down in embarrassment. Several days later, the news broke across Northern Virginia of the break-in and spread like wildfire throughout the world. There are more details that my father suggested I never share, but I think you get the picture.